some call it cockiness, some would call it being a diva. When you're good, it's not bragging. An elite wide receivers and the confidence they exude often permeates an entire team, and we're going to see a couple of examples of that in this one. Glad to have you with us from SB Ballard Stadium in Norfolk, home to the Old Dominion Monarchs. As we'll see a squad from the ACC, the Florida State Seminoles, taking on last year's national champions, the Old Dominion Monarchs. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Time to get this game started. And the Monarchs will put total leather and we'll get started. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The Seminoles offense will have the first crack at it in this one. This wide receiver matchup is one that we've been waiting to see. You have two guys on either side, Jesse, who are really going to make the secondaries nervous.
Oh, they should, because these guys can take the top off of defense. You've got two very dynamic individuals playing on each offense, and I'm playing quarterback in this game for either team. I am going to take my shots and give my guy an opportunity, because both of these guys, David, have proven they can make circus-level catches.
I mean, when they're not open, they're open. I mean, they can make the dynamic catches, the contested catches. They have the speed. They are two of the best playmakers in all of the country. So whenever an offense has the football today, you're going to like the show.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. The give to the running back from the shotgun. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it. And the decibel level starting to increase here on this early 3rd and 10. Dropping back, it's Longo. Can't make the catch on 3rd down, and the rarest of drops for this guy. The Seminoles will send out the punt unit. They'll have to punt for the first time this afternoon. Looking everywhere for room to run, but really good coverage, and he'll step out of bounds. So Old Dominion's offense taking the field for a chance. We have to see them today. And when these two guys are in sync the way they were a week ago, just a nightmare. It's a performance they hope they can repeat this week, Jesse.
And I think a big key in that last game was they linked up a couple times early, had some big plays, and then after that, David, it didn't seem like the quarterback was looking anywhere else. They're going to try and establish that connection and that rhythm early in this one.
And defensively, where is the big fella? Like, I got to identify where he is every single snap and give him some extra attention. So if I route him at the line of scrimmage and be physical, have that safety help over the top, I'm not letting him beat me.
The Monarchs with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain. 3rd and short now from their own 48. Looking to throw for it. Got his man. They convert on 3rd down as he gets it to the 46-yard line.
Really nice job there by the quarterback, understanding that it's zone coverage on 3rd down. You're going to have to find someone working into a soft spot, get the ball out of your hands quickly, make an accurate throw, and pick up the first.
There he goes. This conference has a history of getting wacky, and the last thing you need to do is get off to a slow start in ACC play.
And what does everybody talk about every year, right? Like conference games, how much they matter, the familiarity with everybody around you. You can only start this one time, so let's bring that energy, bring that momentum. Who wants to start the season off right?
Well, the ACC is a conference that feels like oftentimes it just goes down to the wire. And those games late in the season are the ones that really determine what happens. But you got to set yourself up for success, and it starts right here in the first conference game in the ACC for your team.
It's really nice when you're an offensive coach and you can basically attack the whole field. When you got an arm like this and you can just, boom, put on a line, it's really nice to have that.
Working that wide receiver screen. The ball is down at the 14 after that grab. Operating in the red zone here on 2nd down. Back to pass. Trying to set up the screen. Headed to the end zone. And he cruises his way to the house. Touchdown, ODU.
And I tell you what, this offense, man, we got a small sample size. We only had one game where they were unbelievable last game, but another score early in this football game. This offense is looking like a force to be reckoned with.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. All right, guys, here comes the Florida State offense onto the field. They went 3 and out on their first possession. Now to see if they can be more productive this time around. Looking to throw, it's Longo. Takes the easy completion. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker.
You know, the short passing game is a great go-to weapon for any offensive coordinator in the first quarter because it's reliable, obviously, but it also allows you to see how the defense is going to react and play you. So for coordinators, this can really open up the rest of your playbook for the rest of the game.
And we talk to teams week after week and quarterbacks and coaches, and what do they always say, man? Quarterback's best friend is a tight end. Well, that play right there, he wasn't his best friend. You don't see a lot of drops from him, but, man, he had an opportunity to catch that one.
He makes a catch, and he gets it done on 3rd down. They move the chains, and they'll mark it at the 44. These two guys, just on the same wavelength, they make clutch connections all the time.
And that's practice, man. That's all summer. That's all spring. Just so many hundreds and thousands of balls where you know exactly when that guy's going to break. You know he's a stud. You're going to feed him, especially on these 3rd down situations.
That's a fantastic play by the linebacker. He has such tremendous instincts. As soon as he sees run, he's coming downhill. He's got great speed. He gets you on the ground. That's why he's one of the best linebackers in the entire country.
And this is dropped. Incomplete pass. He had a huge gain in his fingers, and he couldn't hold on. 3rd and long from the 42. If they can get some of it, it might give them a chance to go for it on 4th down. From the gun, wants to pass. Got his man. They'll make the stop about 3 yards short of the first down. The Seminoles decide to punt it away. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. Boy, they had a chance to track that thing down, but it bounces into the end zone for a touchback. Old Dominion has the ball back. The Monarchs will send the offense onto the field. Already a solid start to this one. Now back to work with this 7-0 lead. Off the play fake on 1st down to throw. Looking to the big tight end. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. And they were looking for a chunk play, and they got it. The explosive picks up more than 30.
Well, Reese, you and I were talking about this before the game. How is this defense going to be able to deal with all the speed they have offensively? You saw them just rip off a big play.
And, Jesse, now their head's spinning just a little bit. Give up a big chunk play, and it's right back at them. Handoff to the lone back. Past the first down marker and still running. And they'll finally get him down after a terrific pickup.
I'll tell you what, a few more runs like that, and defensively you start thinking more guys in the box, more big guys. I better stop this guy because he's unbelievable. Just a great job breaking off the big run, and the OC is going to give him the ball some more.
To the ground, he's got it again. Turning it on! An explosive play in the running game as he's got the first down. And the Monarchs come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Leaves it with the back. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
It's hard to run on a defense that comes off the ball like that and runs to the football like that. Good luck. No holes anywhere.
Looking to scramble. He caught it! And he will score! Touchdown, Monarchs!
One thing this team has shown early this year, it does not take them long to find their footing. They get off to fast starts. That was critical for them winning their first game, and you've seen it here in this one, too. They show up ready to go. There's no sleepwalking. I think you got to give this coaching staff a ton of credit for putting their players in good positions to have success.
Kickoff unit is out there again, and this crowd is feeling themselves after that last drive. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Guys, here comes that Florida State offense back onto the field. They've gotten off to a sluggish start and need to put something together. this drive. Looking downfield, it's Longo. The quarterback's a little more on target there. Maybe they hook up, but it's an incompletion.
Yeah, I don't know if the quarterback got confused on first down. He might have thought the defense was going to be in man coverage that time, but they were in zone. They fooled him and just didn't seem like he had his eyes in the right place, was forcing that ball to his intended target. The window way too small. The guy was not open, so that didn't have that chance to be complete.
Yeah, and what a nice job seeing it, reacting, and throwing. When you run these RPOs, you want to read the defense really quickly. Is he playing run? Okay, boom, I'm going to throw the slant right behind him. Nice job by the QB.
Looking to throw on third. Makes the grab. It's a game of first downs, and they've got one out to their own 37. Third down, a lot of times it comes down to not necessarily who's the most open, who do you trust the most?
No, it's not about the X's and the O's. It's about the Jimmies and the Joes. And when my guy's better than you and I get you matched up out wide and I know I trust you, I'm finding you.
It's an offense that takes pride in being physical. They try to get it going on the ground, but no gain on that one.
Just know where to run, not a lot of wiggle room for the ball carrier.
This defense came in knowing that they had to match their physicality. Let's see if they can keep it up.
Off the play fake. Throws to the wideout. What a job to lay out and make the catch.
Hold offense.
They had the first down before that penalty backed them up, and now they'll snap it on second down. And now on second down for this offense. Looking to fire. Oh, he makes the catch. And he runs through one tackle and picks up a few.
Early in the game, I love getting my quarterback in a rhythm. Easy pitch and catch. You've thrown him 4,000 times. Not big shots, but just put you in nice positions on the next downs coming up.
To the air. It's Longo. Shoots it to the left. Got him downfield.
And listen, the defense knew coming into this one, they were going to target him early and often. He is a weapon, and there's no mystery where the quarterback's going to be looking on critical down and distances. Let's see how they're able to cover him throughout the rest of this game.
The Seminoles are rolling down the field. Tight end now in motion. To the air on first down. Tight end finds a soft spot. And that corner came in hot despite knowing that he was giving up some size. Really good concept there to get things going and use the tight end early.
Yeah, I mean, just such a great job on first down, setting up an easier second down. Understanding I don't always have to push the ball down the field, but see the tight end, make the throw. No, it's not a big gain, but makes life.
Oh, he's got some space. He goes out of bounds right at the 10-yard line, and the offense can smell the touchdown from here.
And those aren't the guys I'm leaving open on defense. These slot wide receivers, they've got the space in the middle of the field to work. I got to make sure that I got somebody inside of him. I got somebody outside of him. I can't give him the football because a lot of times these guys, they're good with it after the catch. They got that quickness. They got that speed, and he showed some of it there.
That completion gets them inside the 10, and the defense is running out of room to defend. Time winding down in the quarter as they come to the line. Second down, he'll throw it. Finds his big tight end. They get him on the ground, and with that, we'll head to the second quarter. Guys, Old Dominion has the lead here as we've reached the end of the quarter. And they jumped out to that edge early. As we wrap up the first, let's take a quick look at our game stats. Just about ready to get things started here in the second. We'll see if they continue to flex that muscle. So they had a chance to talk over this third down play to open the period. They just keep firing. Unleashes to the end zone. Oh, and he dropped it. He had a touchdown right in his hands and couldn't hang on. It'll be fourth down. And they'll field goal try. Thought he had it and couldn't get it through the uprights. He missed it. Guys, the missed field goal and nothing changes. Still a 14-point game.
Well, everybody in the stadium thought that was an automatic 3. Not so fast. Bad miss by the kicker.
ODU ready to send the offense back onto the field. This offense has really been clicking in the game so far, Jesse.
No doubt. Everything their play caller is dialing up, these guys offensively have been able to go out and execute.
Yeah, and it's just maintaining the lead. Keep doing what you've been doing. You got a big lead. Let's just keep piling it on until they find an answer.
Makes the grab. It's Goodman. And this defense's head is spinning. He gets it down to the 27.
Man, if I'm a defense, I got to find a way to get some more pressure on the quarterback or disrupt their timing and their rhythm. I can't give them these big chunk plays through the air. I got to be maybe a little bit more aggressive or do something a little bit different.
They're working that left side. Breaks into the open. Inside the 15, out of bounds at the 14-yard line. The offense looking for a score.
All right, defense, it ain't working, right? They're stringing together several first downs here. We're going to need to change this up, find something we can disrupt the quarterback and mess up this offense a little bit.
Here's the pressure. Rush coming in hot, and they got him at the 29.
Yeah, that's a great job. And listen, this quarterback's had success. He's already thrown for 2 touchdowns. We got to make him feel uncomfortable. This is still early in the game. Nice job by the defense, getting a hit on the quarterback and making him think a little bit.
Stumbled to the ground.
Like a big fella, the tight end, the wide receiver in a tight end's body going up and making the catch.
It'll be 3rd and long. He's looking downfield to throw. Gets rid of it. Intercepted. Big play. Stops the drive. Takes it back to the 26-yard line as they come up with a big interception there. The Seminoles have it back. They'll try to get that offensive spear flaming. A really nice job methodically driving down the field the last time they had it, but the missed field goal ruined the drive. He'll move it up to the 37-yard line, and it'll be a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Out of the gun, the inside handoff to the running back. Didn't get much done on that run. He'll fight his way out and maybe pick up a yard. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Dropping back, it's Longo. And he drops it, just took his eye off of it at the last minute.
Man, that's one you expect him to make in his sleep, right? He's one of the better receivers in the entire country. He just dropped that one over the middle of the field.
They couldn't connect on 2nd down, now staring at a 3rd and 9. From the gun, wants to pass. Pass rush, coming after the quarterback, and they get him at the 32. And the Seminoles will punt this one away. No fair catches here, looking for room. Just a wall of defenders everywhere he looks, and he's guided out of bounds after a short return. Old Dominion has the ball back. The Monarchs will send the offense onto the field. From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game.
And those body blows really, really matter. Like, I want to be able to hand the ball off to my running back 10, 15 times a game. Make the defense tackle them, wear them out. Sometimes these 3 to 4 yard runs, later in football games, they turn into 5 to 15 to 20 yard gains just because of the body blow effect.
Quickly to the tight end. And he'll step out of bounds after a very productive play.
Nice route there by the tight end, making it real easy for his quarterback to find an easy completion.
They'll try to get it through the air. Finds his tight end. Inside the 45. There he goes. Big gain on that one as he steps out of bounds with a first down.
How How about that job after the catch on a critical third down? He's able to make people miss. He's able to use his speed. Ball was thrown out in front of him so he could advance it, and all of a sudden, this offense set up 1st and goal.
Fires into the end zone. Touchdown, Old Dominion. Fitted in the window for the score.
All you can say is how impressive has this team been at home today in all 3 facets of the game. Their defense has been outstanding. We've seen some plays in special teams, and the offense continues to deliver, showing off all of the playmakers and all of the versatility they have on that side of the football. This could not be better here in the first half for the home team.
Florida State, 0.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Okay, guys, the Florida State offense returns to the field. They really need to get points on this drive to sort of steady the ship. He leaves it with his back. It's the runs like that that can really help your field position as they're up at the 35.
Really good surge that time by the offensive line. You saw all those bodies by the defense being pushed backwards. That opened up the crease for the ball carrier. He's able to get a really nice gain there, setting up 2nd and inches.
Quick strike complete. At the 40, there he goes.
Things around, and after that beautiful completion deep for the offense, that should give them a little confidence, a little momentum. They've now got us to be able to score points on this drive.
They are really clicking along, 1st and goal on just the 4th play of the drive. They'll try to get it in with the run. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Can the D deny them on 2nd and goal? They'll move the wide receiver. Back to pass, it's Longo. They go to the wide receiver screen. And that defense pushing him out of bounds after a short gain.
I like the aggressiveness by this defense. You got to play tight on the wide receivers. There's not a lot of space on the field. You got to be aggressive, and you got to make tackles.
Wants to throw for it on 3rd and goal. Into the end zone. Touchdown, no! And the offense finds a way to cut into this lead, but they still have plenty of work to do.
Yeah, they do, but that's a big score. You don't want to get late and start getting in the 2nd half where you're fighting to come back by so many points. So great job getting points, get that momentum back on your side so you can come out and do some good things when you get the ball next time.
They'll try to tack one more on their score. And after the extra point, they're now down 21-7. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays. And they get it into the end zone with a 6-yard touchdown pass. Here he comes from inside his own 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. ODU ready to send the offense back onto the field. Let's see if they can get something going here late in the half. They stuck the last drive in the end zone. They'll try to follow suit here. Got the quick completion. They stop him just a link or 2 short of the first, and man, what they can do on 2nd down here. The Monarchs come to the line. This situation, you might see a shot play. One man in the backfield, and he gets it. Turning it on! And he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, ODU! That trip to the end zone is 25th career touchdown.
Man, he's been productive, just has a nose for the end zone. This dude's made big play after big play for his offenses, and that's 25 touchdowns, Palmer, on the ground for the big fella.
Pretty impressive, too, when you consider when you get close to that end zone, the defense is expecting run, they're loading the box, and still this guy's been able to find his way in. 25, it's a nice number.
We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Right, guys, got a final score on one of the more intriguing games this week. Texas Tech was all gas and no brakes in one of the more convincing wins we'll see this week. The type of performance Graham Harrell and Michael Crabtree used to deliver in that memorable 11-win season of 2008. All that speculation all week, and now we know But something tells me, fellas, we haven't heard the last of either of these teams.
Kevin, thanks a lot for that one. Sounds as if they had a good one there. Not much doing there. He gets it to the 26, a gain of 1.
It's definitely too early to panic, but there's some bad feelings going on for this offense right now. You're way down on the scoreboard. I know we're still in the first half, but after that last play, it's pretty obvious. You can't run the ball. You're becoming a one-dimensional offense at a time when you need to be able to score some points. So either get it done through the air or you've got to be more physical up front.
Listen, if I'm a QB, second down, I want to check the ball down and get a manageable third down. But when this defense is flying around like this, so fast closing out, he got to that running back, got him on the ground so fast, the running back had nowhere to go.
Not exactly the ideal situation for this offense. Third and long, backed up inside their 20. An unforced error there. They don't get the snap off in time.
Delay of game. Offense.
That is a completely avoidable penalty. The quarterback just went into brain lock and lost track of the play clock. You make up the game plan and not a lot on the play sheet for this. Third and long from inside their own 20. Wide receiver comes in motion. On third and long, you'll have to turn it loose deep. He's got it. Powers through. Out across the 40 and forced out of bounds at the 42. And now this offense is clicking. And the Noles come to the line with a new set of downs. Looking downfield, it's Longo. Just a short pass to the tight end. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. Just a quick rhythm throw there and really good use of the tight end.
Yeah, good use of the big fella. I mean, go through your progressions real quick. You can't find anything. Get the easy gain. Don't take a shot down the field all the time. Take those shots later, but take those easy, wide-open opportunities to get some positive chunks.
Pocket breaking down. And the quarterback will be slung down back at the 43. Quick timeout from the offense to save precious seconds. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On third and long, trying to have a big completion here. He puts him in business across the 50 into the 46-yard line. It'll be first down. Use the play fake, now to throw. And they dialed up a shot play, but they couldn't make the connection.
Well, we know this offense hasn't been able to get it going on the ground so far in this game. Now they're trying through the air, but give this defense credit. They've got a really good game plan. They've got all 11 guys on that side of the ball executing perfectly. Fantastic job in the back end that time, being in position and making sure that thing fell incomplete.
They bring him down, but not before he gets a first down at the 35. They've put this ball on lockdown. 8th play of the drive coming up. Wants to go up top on first down. Wide open downfield. Touchdown Seminoles. Hauled that baby in and then strolled into the end. For the score.
And I'm not going to say that was a must score, but that was a must score. And this offense delivers right before the half. Everything's starting to pick up. Hopefully now you build some momentum. You cut it to a 2-score game. Got to build on this momentum in the second half.
They're coming out to tee it up for the kickoff, and that last score was a real buzzkill for this crowd. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. Old Dominion has the ball back. The Monarchs will send the offense onto the field. So let's see how they play it in this final 30 seconds of the first half. They'll start this drive going to the air. Connection to the right. Still on his feet at the 45. He'll work and before going out of bounds. Running out of time here in the first half. They're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first. They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for one or two more plays. And the Monarchs can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Just what they were looking for, and he's got him set up in business at the 35 with a first down. Timeout called by the offense, and now they just have one remaining in the half. And in the closing moments of the first half, they'll try to put a 3 spot on the board. Smashes it between the uprights. And now the lead is even bigger. That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update.
Thanks, guys. A memorable first half of football so far today in Norfolk. And it's clear the aerial attacks of both teams have been relentless. They've been burning each of these secondaries like toast. Just an assault on the defensive game plans, if there even were defensive game plans. Gotta think, fellas, based on the first 2 quarters, we're going to see every route in the route tree again in this second half.
Looks like he's going to try to return it. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. ODU ready to send the offense back onto the field. They opened this third quarter on top, and they built the lead on the strength of that running game.
And they made a huge statement, too, just proving to the other team that they're more physical, they're winning in the trenches. So here in the second half, David, just keep demoralizing this defense by pounding the football.
Yeah, and I'm not going to let that happen. I riled up my guys at halftime. We're going to put more people in the box, and we got to come out and meet the physical challenge of this offense.
Yeah, and you just wonder if the defense now is taking out some frustration. Obviously, they've been getting lit up all over the place. And that time, they finally gave it back to the offense there. Really nice, big, clean hit. This defense needs a little bit more of that as the game goes on.
And with that effort, they pick up a fresh set of downs. They have it at the 34-yard line.
When you're a playmaker like this guy is, your coaches are going to dial up plays intended for you, especially on third down. That's what you saw in that last play. There was no question where the quarterback was going with that football. All week long, they decided on the biggest downs of this game, we're going to target our best player, and we're going to make sure that he gets looks. It doesn't matter what the coverage is, and you saw it right there on that play.
On target. Finally forced out of bounds. Maybe a step shy of midfield. They'll mark it at the 49. And with that one, he's now over 3 bills for the game.
And there's 2 reasons why, Reese. He's made good decisions, and he's been accurate throwing the football all game long.
The Monarchs have their offense in high gear. Single back formation, and they give it to him. They finally get a hold of him, knocking him down behind the line of scrimmage. He had been running wild. And the Monarchs now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. Quarterback on the move, still looking. Complete to the right. He's pushed out of bounds inside the 40 at the 38, and these guys are on the move.
If it ain't broke, don't fix it. This offense had so much success in that first half, so in the third quarter, they come out, and the quarterback looks like he's still dealing. This has been a really nice drive. That was a really nice throw. Just keep doing what you're doing if you're on offense.
And this offense has got it all working, right? It's just been tough. This defense is on its heels, can't figure it out. A bunch of plays in a row now, a bunch of success. This offense is doing what they want to do, how they want to do it. Defense is going to need to do something different to try to mix up this rhythm.
Tough run, gets it into the red zone, and they've knocked him down at the 17.
And offenses are majoring in this now, right? They know the jet sweep is a big part of what they do, how the defense is going to respond, and they're just going to give it to you over and over again, see what you do for it. Nice job by the defense. They didn't give up a big play, but they're always looking to set up that next play and how to attack the edges of a defense.
All right, guys, that's not a home run type play, but he did enough there to keep the chains moving.
The Monarchs with the 1st and 10. Use the play fake, now to throw. Fires to the end zone. Touchdown, Monarchs! And the punishment has been extended.
And another good touchdown drive by this offense. And how about the start to the season? Blowout win in game 1. Blowout win looking like in game 2. This unit's clicking. They're looking like a team that will be reckoned with when the playoffs start late in the year.
They're set to kick it off. You think this crowd's going to get loud when their defense comes on the field? And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. All right, guys, here comes the Florida State offense onto the field. They've got a long road ahead of them if they want to get back into this game, but they have to get to work on this drive. Off the play fake on 1st down. Running into the open space. Great job by this savvy senior to know when he just needs to move the sticks with his feet. One play in this drive and already out to the 41. It's 1st down. Now the play fake. Throws to the tight end. Complete downfield. Gets it all the way down to the 39-yard line. It'll be a 1st down. And how about this tight end finding that soft spot after the play action froze him?
It's tough to do sometimes for these tight ends to kind of find zone defense and find the areas they need to work and make sure that they've got that communication with the QB. But these two right now are on the same page.
And nice job by the defense staying glued to him, getting him on the ground as soon as he catches the football, knowing he's a threat. I'm not going to let this guy get out of my sights. Nice job by the D.
To the air, it's Longo. Gets it to him on the screen. They make the stop, but not before he takes a chunk out of what they need to move the sticks.
Well, a nice gainer on that running back screen. How about the offensive line getting downfield and getting blocks to really help out the back, find some space to go to work?
They'll run it behind the big guys on the left. Absolutely nowhere to go as this defense makes a 3rd down stop. Now on 4th down, they'll settle for a field goal try. And it slips just inside that right upright. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Boys, expect the unexpected in college football, and for some, this update could fall under that category. UCF pulled into town on a mission, and they're hightailing it out of here with a huge win. Veni, Vidi, Vici. I came, I saw, I conquered. And that's precisely what the Knights did. A busy day in the Sun Belt Conference, and an outcome that figures to shuffle the deck there as we send it back to you.
And Kevin Connors keeping an eye on everything all over the country. Sounds like they had a good one there.
Yeah, just not able to connect that time with his target on the in-breaking route. Got to have a little bit better rhythm. You know these windows are going to be small over the middle of the field, and that's why you try to put...
Oh, he's got some space. They bring him down, but the big play will move the sticks.
How nice is it as a play caller when you've got a running back as good as this guy, right? I mean, you can just dial up conservative run calls. Nothing has to be too tricky, too fancy. You just know he's going to go make good things happen. Even when it's not blocked properly, he is still finding ways to rip off long runs. This guy now has over 150 yards rushing in the game. Doesn't look like he's slowing down, guys.
And a nice solid pickup there before the defense wrestles him to the ground. And the Monarchs with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. Leaves it with the back. They make the stop, and he'll have enough yardage for a first down.
And it's really nice, whether it's RPO or not, is having a defensive line that stones the offensive line, takes away the gaps. It doesn't matter what your read is if you're winning up front on that defensive line.
He'll try to do it himself. Didn't get a whole lot of room to run. He picked up one or two.
I love it. The defense brings extra bodies near the line of scrimmage. They choose to blitz, get to him, try to speed up the processor just a little bit, force the scramble, no damage done. Nice job by this defense making him think really quickly and make a decision.
They're just trying to flex the muscle. They get him down at the 34 after a pickup of 4. The Monarchs come to the line on 3rd and short, trying to convert here. Wants to throw on 3rd. Looking to buy time. And the defense picks up a sack, getting the quarterback down at the 44.
Situational awareness is so important for quarterbacks, and you've got to know where you are on the field. On 3rd down, you can't take a sack because you're already in field goal range with an opportunity to at least come away with 3 points. But after racing around and scrambling, holding on to the football, you've now been sacked. You're now out of field goal range, back behind the 40-yard line. Bad decision by that QB.
How about the turn of events there? You're going to go play defense. You don't even have the football anymore, but what do? You scoop it up. You almost put the ball in the end zone. You go inside the 10 and set your offense up. What a momentum swing.
Old Dominion has the ball back. The Monarchs will send the offense onto the field. What a way to start this drive with a 1st and goal from the 6. Get it out to the supersonic guy. And he'll run it into the end zone. Touchdown, Old Dominion.
And that's 3 touchdowns in 2 games. Just continuing to find the end zone, continuing to make plays. This guy is on pace for a great season. He put the college football world on notice.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Guys, here comes that Florida State offense back onto the field. Man, how comforting is it to know that even if your offense stalls out a little, Jesse, that field goal kicker can knock it in from a long way out.
Well, he's one of the best in the country, Reese, no doubt. But this offense would like him and prefer for him to kick an extra point on this drive. And to do that, David, they've got to have more rhythm on offense.
Yeah, create some more rhythm, create some more explosive plays, and maybe some more balance. And listen, it's nice to have that weapon and kick long field goals. But you kick too many field goals, you don't get very many W's.
Got stuffed on 1st down. It's 2nd and 10. They feed him again. Defense in the right spot. They stop him after a gain of 2 to the 28.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. And a lot of times we don't focus on it enough. But how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
To the air, it's Longo. And a missed opportunity on 3rd down as the defense knocks it free, and 4th down is coming up. And the Seminoles will try to pin them back with the punt. Looks it all the way in, and now turns his attention upfield. The solid return there offsets some of the punt yardage and really sets up his offense nicely. ODU ready to send the offense back onto the field. They'll start this drive from the 42. From the gun, running back gets to give. Really good job by everybody there. Well blocked, good run, and a 1st down. As they get set to snap it, just about to reach the end of the quarter. Wants to throw on 1st down. Fires to the tight end. And brought down. Looks as if that's how we'll end the 3rd. These two quarterbacks have produced as we check out their numbers after 3. Chance to mull things over. Let's see how they start the final period here on 2nd down. They'll run it out of the shotgun. Hauled down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the 1st down.
Big reason why his team has the lead right now late is because of his performance running the football. Well over 100 yards in this game. They knew that they were going to have to really put a lot of pressure on him. He'd have to shoulder the load, and he has delivered for his offense all game.
A great catch and run for 6.
And it hasn't mattered what they've called guys offensively all game long or who's been on the field, what personnel groupings there have been. They're simply executing at a higher level than this defense, and they're keeping their foot on the pedal here in the 4th quarter.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The Seminoles have it back. They'll try to get that offensive spear flaming. Last time they had it, didn't pick up a 1st down. Let's see if they can put something together here. Off-play action on 1st down. On target over the middle. Really good job to pick up a chunk of yardage and get it out to the 39-yard line. Got it done in the passing game on the last play. Let's see what they do on 1st down. The give to the back.
The #1 goal for this defense coming into this game was shut this running back down. And I got to be honest, there were a lot of people on the outside didn't think they could get it done, but they're proving everybody wrong. Tremendous effort. They're playing with a chip on their shoulder. This guy's one of the best in the nation. He's had 0 impact in this game.
Looking for a big play. How about that play to get a hand in there and force the incompletion?
It's going to be difficult for this offense, man. Just where are they going to find the plays? You can tell the defense sitting back. They're playing nickel. They're playing dime. So you need some receivers to step up, make some yards after the catch, some contested plays. This offense has got to do something, and they got to do it quick.
This time he's got it. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a 1st down. The Noles are on the move. Gonna run it. It's Suggs.
All right, great little run there. Listen, it wasn't phenomenal. He didn't get a 1st down, but what does it do? Now it makes 2nd down easier. The play caller looking at his sheet going, all right, I can throw it, I can run it. Still in a great position. Way to stay ahead of the changes.
Back to pass. It's Longo. Always a welcome play for the defense as they get a sack at the 47. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Now 3rd and long and trying to play catch-up in more ways than one after that earlier sack. From the gun, wants to pass. And his first pass is incomplete. It's tough to come in and fire one early. The Seminoles will punt it away on 4th down. They've been busy out there to punt for the 5th time today. He'll get away another punt. He's been really active today, and no doubt he's going to earn his varsity letter. Old Dominion has the ball back. The Monarchs will send the offense onto the field. Bunch formation for these receivers. Looking to throw on 1st down. Picked off. What a play to set him up. Picked up a few extra on that return, but what a play by this defense to get the football. Couldn't ask for better starting field position for this offense. Looking to throw on 1st down. The defense wouldn't let him loose there, and it was a completion, but they lost yardage. The Seminoles with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. They'll go to work in the air on 2nd down. Right on the money. And they bring him down quickly, but a good gain there. And guys, they really need to make something happen on this 3rd and long. He's looking to throw. And it's incomplete on third down.
This late in the game in the fourth quarter, they're in four-down mode every single drive in possession, trailing by as much as they are. So down here in the red zone, you throw an incompletion, no-brainer. They're going to be throwing it again. Can the defense step up here and make a play?
And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Right, guys, got a final score on one of the more intriguing games this week. Georgia Tech ran roughshod over the competition today en route to a double-digit victory. And they looked clean doing it. And I don't just mean in those gorgeous gold unis. This team is a buttoned-up group. Regardless the outcome today, guys, these are still two quality programs. Proof the sport is as healthy as ever.
Yeah, how about that? Sounds as if they had a good ball game there. Kevin, thanks for the update. Makes the grab almost to the first down marker, but a good pickup on that one. And the Monarchs can really attack on this second and short. He might want another play. They'll go to the air on second and short. Incomplete behind the receiver. Maybe this freshman got a little too anxious. The Monarchs come to the ball trying to pick up this third and short. They'll try to get the first through the air. Can't make the connection on third down thanks to that tough, hard-nosed pass defense, and now it's fourth down.
I mean, sometimes you overthink it. Sometimes running the football on third and short with the lead is not the worst thing in the world. Keep that clock ticking. But now decided to go for it. Set.
Breaks into the open. Well, they just drained all the suspense out of the fourth down conversion, moving the chains easily.
Wow, and that was just a bang-bang play. On that fourth down, the coverage was tight. QB had his receiver. He knew where he wanted to go with it, but the only way that ball gets completed is if he puts a little extra mustard on it, and he shows you the arm talent on the throw.
Nice gain on that play, but leaves it a little short of the first down. And the Monarchs in a good spot here with second and short. Try and play action. Caught close to the marker, it's Petty. He's really close to that first down marker, but they stop him just a bit short. This feels like four-down territory, third and short from the 40. To the ground to try to move the chains. He gets the job done on third down. They move the chains. It's at the 37.
I think one of the biggest reasons why the scoreboard looks the way it does is this offense has been dominant on third down. They have found a way to stay on the field. They do it again here late, running the ball on third.
He's finally stopped and brought down at the 15. The Monarchs will have it first and 10.
Man, let that thing rip. How about this guy? Almost 450 yards on the day. He's been throwing it early. He's been throwing it often. He's been throwing it all over the yard and with a lot of success.
It'll be second down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. And we have breaking news. They score yet another touchdown.
I got to say, the mental toughness that this team is showing early this season is real impressive. And going down the field and scoring on that last possession, putting themselves in position here to go 2-0, they're answering the bell. This team has leadership on both sides of the ball. Very, very impressive.
So after reviewing the undisputable video evidence, the replay booth has decided to overturn the call. And the Monarchs will try to put one on the board on first and goal. Quarterback sneak looking for just a sliver of daylight. And they're going to put another one into the end zone as they just keep piling points on the scoreboard.
And this always is the debate of where you fall. It's your job to stop me or I should get conservative. Because this offense obviously has had themselves a day. And apparently, their day's not over. They're going to continue to keep scoring, and the defense better do something about it.
Okay, guys, the Florida State offense returns to the field. Jesse, they had to kick a field goal the last time they had it.
And oftentimes early in games, you're just trying to find your rhythm. Some things work, some don't on that first drive, David. It'd be interesting to see what happens here on the second drive.
Yeah, you got a feel for the defense now. You understand what they're trying to do, what their game plan is. Now you get to go into phase 2 of your game plan.
They couldn't draw up a better way to start a drive, and now they've got it first and 10 from the 41. Use the play fake, now to throw. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on first down. Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Looking for a man. It's Longo. And those two couldn't make the connection. It's an incomplete pass.
Well, at this point, you're still trying to throw stuff up against the blackboard and see if it sticks. You're down by a lot of points, so why not try it, right? And give the offense credit. You know, you're not just going to run the football. You're not just going to take a knee and go into the locker room with your tail between your legs. I like the fighting spirit, just not enough of that today.
They'll move the chains. Good execution on 3rd down. They've got it at the 41. 1st and 10. Looking downfield on 1st down. Grabbed in the backfield. It's Suggs. He's out of bounds at the 38-yard line.
And this offense is going to have to find more explosive plays. And it can't just rely on the dink and dunk. It's going to have to find itself and score more points. Listen, they got beat up today. But moving on in the future, they've got some good pieces. They got to find a way to fit them together, create some explosive plays on this offense, because today they've been lacking.
This senior showed some serious arm strength firing that one in for the 1st down. Gets the back moving. To the air on 1st down. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball.
At this point of the game in the 4th quarter, it is going to be tough for this offense to get some completions here because now, trailing by this much, the defense is expecting pass, and they're putting a whole bunch of extra DBs on the field to help them out in coverage.
He's got him this time. They'll spot the ball at the 12 after that completion.
See, I like this tight end because he's not just running flat routes and little stick routes and drags. This guy can get vertically down the field. He showed you his speed there running the crosser.
Now down to the 12-yard line. It's 1st down.
Charcoal!
Use the play fake. Now to throw. He's got it and still on his feet. And he'll run across the sidelines after the good gain. Going to work in the red zone. They can't pick up the 1st down without getting it into the end zone. Back to throw. It's Longo. Makes the grab. Good throwing catch. Takes it down to the 5 as the offense tries to cash in.
And this game is obviously out of hand. But I think the fans would argue, too, at this point, like, all right, well, let's not throw checkdowns, right? Let's throw some deep balls and continue to open up this offense and keep fighting. I think that's what you want to see. You want to see your squad not quit. Keep fighting until the very end of the football game.
He ended up going backwards on the play, and they will not convert that 3rd down. Now on 4th down, they'll send out the field goal unit. Splits the uprights right down the middle. Well, they got 3 back, but that's about all you can say about it.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but, man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
Oh, what vision. He's going to get loose. They won't get him. It's a touchdown.
And with that score, you start to get excited because you can feel the momentum starting off 2-0. I mean, you got to finish this one off, but there's a great chance you're going to. But this season has started just like you've wanted it to. Now just keep climbing. See how high we can get in these rankings.
Kickoff unit getting some extra work as this lead has really grown.
Florida State, 23.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. All right, guys, here comes the Florida State offense onto the field. This has been an old-fashioned fanny paddling, David. I mean, they've just got taken behind the woodshed.
There's nothing to say. This has been an absolute beatdown. Dominated from the start, Jesse, to almost the finish now. They have done nothing right.
Everyone's going to have a real hard look at themselves, I think, this week after watching the film and in practice. And they've just got to take accountability. They have to understand, man for man in this offense, they've got to do a better job next time they're on the field.
Ball is at the 35. It's 1st and 10. Wants to throw. It's Longo. Looking to the big tight end. It's caught downfield. A huge play, and they get it all the way to the 45-yard line. This offense is like running a perfection drill in practice. Wants to go up top on 1st down. A sensational grab down the field there as they try to at least put a positive spin on the end of this game. Touchdown, Florida State!
And a nice touchdown, continuing to fight, continuing to play. This one, it's pretty much over. Down multiple possessions this late in the football game. It would take a miracle, but nice job by this offense continuing to fight, push the ball down the field, make plays.
He'll start the return inside his 5. And he did a good job bobbing and weaving and finding a little bit of running room on that return. They'll put the ball in play from their own 30-yard line. Finds the tight end. There he goes. They get him out of bounds. Couple yards short of midfield. They'll mark it at the 48, and this offense is rolling. Wants to throw on first down. Fires one high and deep. The pass is incomplete, and there are 2 ticks remaining on the clock. After this, it'll be a wrap. Gonna swing it on second down. And as the ball falls incomplete, the clock strikes 0.